The Browns have big plans for their garage.
We had thought about turning our garage into a gym.
But something is holding them back.
Holy cow, what the heck is this?
We'll clear the clutter and give the Browns a dual space for working out and parking in, complete with all the home gym essentials. The theme for this garage? Convertible. A two-way mirror, space-saving storage, and even a rock climbing wall that transforms into a massage table.
I love it. This is awesome.
I'm Brian Corsetti, and this is Garage Mahal. The past few months have been an exciting time for the Browns.
We just had a baby girl. She's 3 months old.
But along with their new arrival came lots of stuff that ended up where else? The garage.
Empty boxes, our high chair or our stroller.
We'd love to be able to use it for something other than just, putting a car and just throwing a bunch of junk in there. One of the ideas that we had thought about is a gym. I'm going back to school now. She's going back to work, so when she comes home, the last thing she wants to do is turn back around and go to a gym.
Having a gym home will be really nice.
All right, let's see what we have here.
Should I be nervous?
Yeah.
Holy cow, what the heck is this? When we first walked in that garage, I felt that we had a huge undertaking to overcome.
This is where I toss boxes and sporting equipment and lawn stuff and whatever. I just toss it in here.
Can you get a car in here?
Barely.
Sometimes.
I'm most comfortable in the workshop, not the gym. So a little expert advice and a plan is in order.
I'm Karen Cowell. I'm a personal trainer.
Karen and I have been working on some ideas, so we're going to completely transform this thing into a working garage and a fitness center.
That'd be great.
Like, for example, on this wall, we had to think about a rock wall.
The rock climbing wall is going to be the focus of this garage. But to save valuable space, Karen's got an idea. Adding a campus board right onto the rock wall. And a fold-down section with a massage table and Pilates springboard.
You were saying you want to get a cardio workout. That'd be a great cardio workout and a strength training workout at the same time.
Monkey bars will save even more space, along with Karen's idea to attach workout equipment to a track system that slides into a closet. Every garage needs storage, so we'll give the Browns plenty. Plus, a custom cabinet with a hidden weight bench, and the coolest thing yet, a TV concealed behind a two-way mirror.
Let's get some classy carpet on the floor, spice it up with some cool color on the walls, and call it a garage. First and foremost, guys, let's get this junk outside. We gotta do something about those walls. They're kind of drab. We need to spice them up.
Paint color is an inexpensive way to change your mood. So, in the Browns home gym, we're going with a deep red, a color used since ancient times to stimulate the body and increase circulation. With the paint drying, we can tackle some projects, and we've got a lot of them. Contractors Jim Brunton and JT Bradley are going to give me a hand.
I want to go over the idea I got for this cabinet inside the garage.
JT will construct a much-needed storage cabinet in 3 sections. 2 side cabinets and a middle section that will house a two-way mirror and weight bench. The weight bench will store in the bottom of the middle cabinet, which JT constructs first. Birch plywood was chosen for the cabinets because it's durable and easy to paint, which we're going to do to our cabinets a little later. Next, JT moves on to the 2 side cabinets that will be used for storage. Finally, 1/4-inch birch plywood is used to close in the back.
Ready to get some painting done?
Sure.
Rock wall is going to be cool. We're going to basically build it from scratch. We're going to do a texture paint on this, on 3 sheets of 3/4-inch plywood.
To give it a more realistic rock feel, we're using special paint made for climbing walls.
We used a gray color for the paint. It actually seemed a little bit thicker than what we used to paint the garage. Once we poured that on, we just used wet rollers to apply it and the towels to make it more of a textured technique.
Inside the garage, Lawrence is helping Jim hide the water heater.
We're working on a closet that's going to have a door that'll actually be able to swing out in case we ever need to replace it.
The frame is pretty simple. It's made from all 2x4s nailed together, except for a 1x2 on the bottom. The top is left open so hot air can escape. And since they're securing the frame to a concrete floor, they've got to use a hammer drill to get started.
What the hammer drill does, it not only rotates, but it gives a pulsing motion, kind of rapid fires or something.
After pre-drilling, the frame is secured with concrete screws.
All right, now we'll cut some plywood.
Regular half-inch plywood is used to enclose the space. Electric water heaters are fully insulated. Luckily, that's what the Browns have, so no special safety precautions are needed. For more information on proper ventilation for gas water heaters, check out DIYnetwork.com.
Great. Sweet.
The addition of a coat of paint and a door to match the others in their house completes the closet.
That's a great improvement already, just covering the water heater. We're off to a great start.
Once the rock wall is dried, we're going to add the handholds for it, build a frame for it, get it customized for their garage. All right, so the object is to put these rocks on these boards.
Okay.
And then strategically try to climb it to the ceiling. The smaller the rock, the more difficult it is. We're going to mark the holes and drill the holes and install them. We're going to use typical bolts where we screw the smaller ones in. After that's done, we're going to build a frame for the rock wall, and then once the frame's built, we just attach it onto the frame, and there you go.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to give it a try.
Next on Garage Mahal, the rock climbing wall goes up.
You're first, dude. This is your wall.
But custom monkey bars bring it to a whole new level.
So you climb up the rock wall, and then you grab onto the monkey bars, take the monkey bars over to the rope, and then lower yourself down.
Plus, we've still got to get a car in this home gym. A movable track system and a two-way mirror provide inventive solutions while saving space. And
the rungs are pretty simple. In fact, you can do this at home.
if you're looking for ways to liven up your workout, stay tuned. We'll show you some easy gear you can make using stuff from your local hardware store. The Garage Mahal team is working hard to give Tanya and Lawrence Brown a garage that doubles as a home gym.
They're into actually using the space for working out and being able to park a car in it.
So far, we've given the walls and the water heater a makeover and started the centerpiece of their home gym garage, a rock climbing wall.
Can't quite picture how it's going to look, but I'm sure it'll look great once they get it all together.
Yesterday, JT constructed a 3-piece storage cabinet. This morning, he's finishing off the front edges with 1x2 trim pieces. There's a lot of intricate projects on our agenda, and I know the guy with the kind of brain power we need. Larry Webster from Popular Mechanics magazine. His first task,
I am making our monkey bars.
the plan is to attach the monkey bars on the ceiling right across from the rock wall. For a complete workout, a climbing rope and punching bags will be installed on a movable track system.
So you climb up the rock wall, and then you grab onto the monkey bars, take the monkey bars over to the rope, and then lower yourself down to the ground. All right, so we've got the sides of like a ladder, think about it.
Yep.
And then the holes, these are gonna be the rungs.
Sure.
And this will be hung from the ceiling, so then you just kind of make your way, hang them all the way across.
And how are you mounting it to the ceiling?
Well, we're gonna put a plywood cover on here, and then we're gonna drill the plywood up to the joist. I like non-traditional workout items because you just get bored doing the same old thing.
All right, so this is our first frame that we're going to build for the rock wall, all right?
All right.
Tanya and I have been working on this, so I'm really excited to get this up and finally accomplished so we can head on to the next project. Pretty simple. We're using 2x8 pieces followed in by the small one at the end. This is going to be the bottom, this is going to be your top.
In order to make the rock wall more challenging to climb, one section will be slightly inclined. The framing 2x8s were ripped at an angle on the table saw to make this possible. Inside, the rock wall frame is ready to be installed.
So Jim laid the chalk line for the ledger, and that is our base part where the rock wall is going to be sitting on.
Tanya, ready to hang those frames?
Let's do it.
Here's what we got. We'll set it on the ledger. We'll pitch it up into place. We can nail down into the ledger. And there's a ledger up above the sheetrock ceiling. I'm going to make sure this thing doesn't fall off the wall. So we're nailed in with these braces, but nails going straight in can pull straight out. and these won't pull out. We're going to put some big heavy-duty lag bolts into the studs of the wall and make sure it's going to stay where we want it to be. We'll do the same thing, high and low, all the way down the wall.
With the frame up, time for the walls.
So we got the first panel of the rock wall up. It's going smooth. We got 2 and 3 to install. It's coming out better than I even imagined. You're first, dude. This is your wall.
The middle piece of the rock wall will have to wait. We've got to make big modifications to it later on. Meanwhile, the left piece is getting its own modifications.
This is where we're going to add your canvas board. So,
Okay, great.
we're doing this cool thing. It's called a canvas board. Essentially, it's just a board with pieces of wood to strategically climb up. So the rungs are pretty simple. In fact, you can do this at home. Normal 2x4, take a table saw, cut a little bit of an angle to fit your fingers in, taking a basic sander and sanding them down.
The canvas board is now set on our wall, but coming up, the Garage Mahal team encounters their first setback.
What we found is that the joists were on different centers and we couldn't anchor it the way we thought so.
Stick around if you're planning on hanging anything on your ceiling. Plus, this rock wall isn't just for climbing.
When that rock wall comes down, you got a massage table, and then you've got your Pilates board fixed to the back of the wall.
And this mirror isn't just for looking at. We'll show you how to maximize your workout and your space next. We're converting Lawrence and Tanya's garage into a home gym complete with their very own rock wall.
That's pretty sweet.
Larry finished constructing the box for the monkey bars, but installation has hit a snag.
Monkey bars hold a lot of weight, so they have to be firmly anchored into the ceiling.
We thought we were going to angle from the rock wall over to the channel, but what we found is that the joists were on different centers.
Our monkey bars were designed to be anchored to 2 normal ceiling joists, which are usually about 16 inches apart, but not in this garage. A quick investigation found these joists are 24 inches apart. If Larry were to install them at an angle, the monkey bars could only be anchored to 1 joist, and it simply wouldn't be safe.
We couldn't anchor it the way we thought so, but instead what we're going to do is have a straight piece of monkey bars.
Larry's quick thinking saved our monkey bars. But the wider ceiling joists also affected our custom track system, which Jim has started working on.
These are the brackets that we have for the track system.
These brackets will offer a little extra support for the tracks since the ceiling joists are wider than expected. This track will hold a climbing rope and punching bags, so it's got to be sturdy. Lag bolts make everything even stronger. Workout equipment doesn't always have to come from a store. JT is heading up the construction of a custom weight bench that will hide away in the storage cabinet when not in use. For the base, an open-ended hollow box is constructed out of 3/4-inch birch plywood.
Then we'll construct a door. Then we will put bars on.
The door will allow the box to double as storage for weights. 2 different sizes of square steel tubing, available at most hardware stores, will be attached to the sides to hold the bar.
I really like the idea of incorporating kind of workout equipment, but you can still use your garage. And you've noticed so far the stuff we've worked on is all in spaces that you don't use.
The rock wall is one of those spaces. The middle section will fold out and become a combination massage table and Pilates springboard, which is used to strengthen core muscles.
Here's how that system's going to work. The massage table is going to be fixed to the back part of the rock wall. So when that rock wall comes down, you got a massage table, and then you've got your Pilates board fixed to the back of the wall.
Just how we attach the Pilates board to the wall is up for discussion.
There's a bunch of ways to do it.
Just take 2x,
I was thinking,
bolt them in, and then bolt it to the 2x.
why couldn't we just bolt it here? Top wall mount holes.
Yeah, a lot of